hear from 3 more military heroes. First, please allow me to introduce Congressman Zeldin of New York, a man who served 4 years active duty, including a deployment to Iraq, before transitioning to the United States Army Reserve, where he continues to serve our country as a lieutenant colonel. Congressman Zeldin, you have the floor.
It is such an honor to be here for what is a historic moment, the start of something special that hopefully will live on forever in our country. Here on the steps of this memorial, where so much of our nation's past history has been celebrated, forever remembered, a new legacy begins today. Thanks to the vision of Frank Siller and a great organization, an amazing team. They are here to announce something very special for this upcoming Veterans Day that hopefully will continue for all the generations that will follow us. This isn't just to honor those who are fallen, but also their families and their friends and those they served with for generations in the future to learn about that sacrifice. I represent the 1st Congressional District of New York. The 106th is in the 1st Congressional District, and I was there as they all brought home the remains of 4 heroes lost overseas. And Chris, Deshaun, and their fellow brothers, they had a loving family there and friends and community. I vividly remember all the airmen of the 106 standing at attention. You couldn't sense any particular emotion standing out from that formation because they were supposed to stand there at attention. The moment the order was given for them to fall out, every single person turned to the man and woman to their left, right, in front of them, behind them, and hugged each other. That entire unit felt such a heavy loss. Their families felt such a heavy loss. But that loss will never be forgotten. They are willing to defend their lives, sacrifice it all in defense of freedom and liberty. Maybe Deshaun's 2 kids were only 1 and 2 at that time, but they can be proud forever and tell their kids and their grandkids and their great-grandkids about that sacrifice made by their daddy overseas, that willingness, that heroism, they give it all in defense of this flag and our Constitution, our freedoms, and our liberties. And because of Frank Siller, and because of this great organization, we will never forget every man and woman who answered the call after 9/11. Serving overseas in harm's way, willing to lay down it all in an all-volunteer army. Many signed up to serve after 9/11. I'm 41. My life could be broke down into 2 parts, before 9/11 and after 9/11. And for the Raguso family and for the Briggs family, everyone back home where we are on Long Island, we can all be so much more proud of, once again, Tunnel Towers stepping up. And I'll just say one last thing about Tunnel Towers that you might not know. Just over a year ago, the pandemic hit Long Island hard. And Tunnel Towers stepped up for all of our first responders, for police, for firefighters, for EMTs, when they couldn't find masks, when they couldn't find gowns, when they couldn't find all of the PPE they needed to do their jobs and to stay safe and to protect their families. You know who was there? I was getting phone calls from Matt Mahoney. I was getting emails from Matt, and Tunnel to Towers stepped up in every possible way that they could with donations that you may not even know about, because they are there every day for our veterans, their families, for our fallen, for our police, our firefighters, our EMTs. And now, with this bold, courageous, important move, the over 7,000 who have fallen overseas, like the Raguso family, like the Briggs family, and so many others, their loved one will never be forgotten. They will be forever appreciated, and any generation that follows our nation's history here on this memorial where we stand today will always remember, honor, and pay tribute to these great men and women who loved our flag, our freedom, and our liberty. It's an honor to be here with my colleagues and all of you. Thank you to Tunnel to Towers for everything that you do to make America stronger and greater every day.